Hi, my name's Jacob Harris, and this is my artist project. It's Snoop Dogg. Who? Snoop Dogg is one of the most iconic rappers to ever enter the rap world. He was found by Dr. Dre in the early 1990s and evolved into a global phenomenon, obviously. He first was previewed on Dr. Dre's The Chronic album in 1992. His career took off from here and he went on to gain national stardom, selling over tens of millions of records and building a huge movie and TV career. Over his career, Snoop rose to the top and became one of the most famous figures in the entertainment industry. Snoop Dogg's beginning. Snoop Dogg was born under the name Cortazor Calvin Broadus Jr., or better known as Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, Snoopy Snoop. He was born in Long Beach, California on October 20th, 1971. The Snoop Dogg nickname came from his mom because she thought he looked like Snoopy from the Peanuts cartoon. As a young kid, Snoop Dogg played different instruments such as piano and also sang vocals for his local church. Snoop started rapping in about the 6th grade. As Snoop grew up, he dealt with lots of drug problems and was even arrested on more than one occasion after high school for drug possession and ended up spending time in prison for his crimes. He was also in many fights. Snoop's style. Snoop was known for conquering many different genres and kind of putting his own twist to them. Obviously, he's known for hip-hop. Snoop Dogg and hip-hop go hand in hand. This genre was Snoop's first of many and what he was known for basically in the music industry. Snoop created some of the top hip-hop songs known to the hip-hop world, like Nothing But a G Thing and Drop It Like It's Hot. Another genre was reggae. This genre style music originated from Jamaica. After traveling there later on in his career, Snoop decided to take on reggae and basically create his own album. This album was called Reincarnated and was much different than his normal hits as it consisted of the Jamaican style music. Snoop Style Part 2. Two more genres were funk and country. Funk music is a type of genre that is meant to give off a dancing vibe. It is known for its rhythm and beat and for being a combination of blues, jazz, and soul all put together. Throughout Snoop's career, he incorporated somewhat of funk in most of his music, but it was not until his 7 Days of Funk album that he really got known for having this genre under his belt. Believe it or not, he also did country. If there's any style of music that off the bat you would not associate Snoop Dogg with in the same sentence, it would definitely be country music. Although Snoop in fact found a way to conquer this style too. In his career, Snoop started to develop a relationship with the country icon Willie Nelson. As the two got close, Snoop started to get more into the country world and kind of understand and say it's, basically kind of like rap. The two finally collaborated on a hit song called My Medicine, which was later released in 2008 on one of Snoop's albums called Ego Trippin'. Snoop's influence. As seen, Snoop is one of the most iconic rappers, performers ever in the music industry. Being a rapper meant a lot more to Snoop than really people realize. As a young individual and throughout his life, Snoop has obviously dealt with lots of legal trouble and legal problems. He was associated early on with the Rollin' Crips 20 gang, got in lots of gang involvement, stuff like that. He's been arrested numerous times, obviously, and was actually even banned from the UK for a certain extent of time for a fight that he got into at one of the airports. Music has been Snoop's escape from really all the negative in his life. Snoop started to create music as a way to get away from his troubles. He also had many musical influencers such as NWA, Bob Marley, Rick James, Dr. Dre, etc. Not only did these artists influence Snoop to make music, but it influenced him to try and leave behind a life of trouble. Right here we have Bob Marley, Rick James, and then, of course, Snoop and Dr. Dre. Doggy Style and The Dog Father. Both of these two albums were some of the best Snoop ever created. These were also both #1 hit albums on the music Billboard charts when released in the 90s. These albums consisted of a mixture of West Coast hip hop and funk music styles, two Snoop's most common. Doggy Style was the first released actually out of the two on December 10th, 1993. The Dogfather was released later on in the 90s on November 29th, 1996, about 3 years later. These were iconic albums that portrayed Snoop's true style of hip-hop music. Gin and Juice. This is basically Snoop's, biography song. This is the quintessential Snoop Dogg song. If you were to describe Snoop, it'd be through this song. This is one of Snoop Dogg's most famous songs and one of his top hits actually ever, I think #3. This song was released in 1994 as a single on Snoop's Doggy Style album, one of his best albums yet. The song itself was written by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. The background to this song is basically Snoop talking about his favorite alcoholic beverage, gin and juice, a type of liquor, mixed drink. And it gives a narrative of a little bit of what life it was like for Snoop living in Long Beach, California throughout his rap career. Most reviews consider this song to be a classic to the mainstream media, and it has one of the best rap hook lines in the industry. Give it granted. Gin or juice. Gin and Juice musical analysis. Like most of Snoop Dogg's creations, this song uses Snoop's voice as the key instrument, followed by a majority use of the keyboard and piano. The lyrics of the song mainly narrate a party-type lifestyle having to do with drugs, alcohol, drama, and romantic hookups. With the use of the keyboard, the song starts off with a very catchy background rhythm that slowly fades to actually be the main background noise heard throughout the rest of the song. The piece has a slow type rhythm with a high-pitched sound that makes for a great listen and one of Snoop Dogg's best pieces of work. Snoop Dogg in the history books. Obviously, Snoop Dogg is one of the most decorated, well-known rappers of all time. His lyrics and music style changed the industry and still has influence to this generation's artists today. Over his career, he has won many awards, including American Music Award for Most Favorite Hip Hop Rapper, MTV's Best Rap Video for the song Doggy Dog World, and multiple Billboard Awards for his musical masterpieces. Snoop Dogg is one of the best rap artists and entertainment icons the world has ever seen. His legacy and influence will forever have an impact on the music world and the artists to come. Here's just some iconic pictures of Snoop Dogg. This is one of his first albums released, the cover picture. Early on in Snoop's career, Snoop performing his Reincarnated album. And another one of his early on performances. Snoop Dogg the icon. And that's it. Snoop Dogg, baby. The end.